Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Really a slow weekend at the moment, but the price is holding above the micro support region, which is defined between $3,540 and $3,446. Yeah, the situation hasn't changed on this chart. The idea is still that we're moving in a wave 4 correction, and the A wave of this correction likely bottomed around the 20th of March. This here is clearly corrective at the moment, at least. Yeah, it could turn into something more bullish, but I would need to see 5 waves to the upside from there. At the moment, I only see a 3-wave move. And even with one more high, it would technically only count as a 3-wave move. A wave, B wave, C wave, in which the C wave would be a 5-wave pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as an ending diagonal. That would be still a 3-wave move. Okay, I would basically need one more higher low afterwards and one more higher high to get a 5-wave move and say, okay, wave 4 probably bottomed in the support region, in the larger support region. But at the moment, there's absolutely no evidence for it, even though this move down came certainly down deep enough to be all of wave 4. The thing is, however, had this move to the upside, been a 5-wave move, it would be much clearer. But it's only been a 3-wave move, and it warned us that it's not going to be impulsive on the way up. And therefore, it's absolutely no surprise that this is extremely boring and choppy price action, because it's either, in the best case, in the most bullish case, a diagonal, which is difficult to navigate, or, and that's sort of what I'm tracking here, a correction. And in the correction, I'd like to see one more high before it finishes. Of course, not guaranteed, but we talk about the most probable outcomes, and that is, for me, the most probable outcome. Sometimes the market takes the less probable pathway. That's just what sometimes happens. But for now, especially as long as we're holding above micro support, one more high would be, I think, a reasonable expectation. The only thing is I'm not entirely sure if it's going to happen in the yellow count, which is just an ABC structure, and we're basically now in the C wave, and we completed in the C wave already 4 waves, and the 5th wave might be unfolding right now, or wave 4 is unfolding as a triangle. That's the other possibility, but it wouldn't really make a practical difference. So that's one scenario, or it's happening within a WXY structure where the wave W topped, the wave X bottomed. We're now in the Y wave to the upside, which is an ABC structure. And here the B wave could technically go down a little lower than the micro support area. So there are still plenty of ways how this correction could extend or morph and transform, which is what they typically like to do, these corrections. I already highlighted to you in a previous video that we have an ascending wedge pattern here. And these ascending wedges, at some point, they just break to the downside. They often do, not always. They often do. So we might follow this wedge pattern a little further to the upside. Might even reach my target at $3,818. And then from there get rejected and come down. We'll see how it develops, but at the moment we're a bit in no man's land. The price is holding above micro support, but hasn't really given us an indication that the next move up has started. So yeah, just sideways consolidation, really boring, but overall the pattern or the structure hasn't really changed. Maybe we're going to see a little bit more action tomorrow as we're heading towards the weekly close. Typically late Sunday we see a little bit of action, but don't forget that on Monday there's still holiday in many countries, and also the US stock market will be closed on Monday, so we might not see many impulses from the financial markets there. That's my update about Ether. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe, and if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.